Hey, it's Louis again, and I am on my way to an event in Raffles, McCarthy by National Book Store about how to get into reading more. The reason why I'm coming is because my BookTube friend, my fellow ACLA-tuber, Salve Rosa, aka Cuckoo for Books, is going to be there. So I'm going to be supporting her, hoorah! Well, she doesn't know that I'm coming, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. And it's raining today, so hopefully we all will be safe. And what else? I hope I make it on time, so I'll catch you folks later. Whoa. So we're here in Raffles, Makati. I already registered. Here's my little flyer, y'all. So I'll check you guys out later. So, guess who's here?
Hi, Luis's channel.
Hello. Ito na ba yung collab? Just kidding.
Hindi, ayusin natin yung collab.
Yeah, I know. Where you? Abangan niya. Watch out for that. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Me too.
I know, right? Finally we get to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. So, anything you want to say? Anything the audience need to watch out for in this program?
Just a lot of nerding out and geeking out and talking about books and reading. And JM. Meet
Hi.
JM.
Hello.
I'm
Hi,
not on
JM.
YouTube, so
But he's a very big Filipino book
no,
blogger.
I am big in size, literally. So
Yes. So watch out for that. I'll try my best to film
Yes.
because I kind of suck at vlogging.
I can't vlog.
Catch you guys out. Okay.
And last but not the least, we've got Salve Rosa to round up our panel this morning. Okay, by the way guys, this is a panel discussion, so I'm going to be starting out with
other stuff that I wasn't used to reading in college because my background is Philippine literature and English, but right now I'm trying to finish Swing Time by Zadie Smith, so hoping to get past chapter.
I'm an actress and I am an amateur reader compared to everyone in this table. I'm 25 years old. I don't have a favorite book, but I am currently reading Long Live the Tribe of Fatherless Girls. It's a memoir by T. Kira Madden, and it's about this queer, biracial, she's Jewish, she's Hawaiian, and she's Chinese, and she lives in Florida. So it's a very interesting upbringing, and yun, it's about her life and her dysfunctional relationship with her parents.
Hi, morning. I'm George Evan. I write. I guess there's a special place in my heart for Stephen King's It. The second chapter of the film's coming out soon, but yeah, I love horror. But right now, I'm currently juggling two books. There's the all-new X-Men series, so I love my comic books, and I've got a research project coming on, so I'm currently reading a history academic text, a past week visited. Bit heavy, so that's why I've been reading comic books on the side.
Hi, I'm Salve Rosa, and I'm a booktuber, so a book vlog, but on YouTube. And during the day, I interned with Maine over there at the Sandbox Collective, so it's a theater company. I don't also have a favorite book because I'm more of like a series girl, but I'm currently reading Deception's Princess by Esther Freisner, and it's a historical fiction set in Ireland.
Watching TV was not an option, thanks to my mother, who was there, by the way. So we were required to make newspaper clipping articles and book reports. So yeah, but we were very young. It was like ingrained na for us to exercise that muscle of reading. And to this day, my sister, who is like 7 years older, she's become my book buddy. So it's still something that we do. We bond, reading books. We're part of the silent book club on Facebook. So yeah, it's become a.
What about the rest of you? Do you tend to read a certain genre, or you make a conscious decision to really diversify your reading preference?
Okay, since I was mentioned, there's a special place in my heart for horror, but I think right now I've been trying to push myself to go in to try other genres, but speculative fiction really is something that I enjoy reading.
Okay, sorry. Anyone else would like to share?
Lately, I've been reading a lot of historical fiction because you know how when we watch a series on Netflix like The Crown or recently The Last Tsar, and it just sparks that interest in Russian history or something, or memoirs, or sometimes if you want to change it up a bit, I go for suspense or psychological thrillers. Yeah, just trying to diversify everything because you want a palate cleanser every once in a while.
That's true.
I think my favorite genre changes over time. Like when I was in college, and even until today, I like historical fiction as well. So I'm excited because Gina Apostol is also here. So historical fiction, but I'm also starting to get into coming of age stories, and also memoirs, right? Especially funny memoirs. Like there was a time, which I think I really needed when I was in high school, when I would read memoirs by Tina Fey or Mindy Kaling. You know, this kind of very smart, humorous ways of talking about their lives, which a lot of very insecure teenagers. Also Lily Allen, I should get to that. But yeah, that's a really nice little genre of their own, right? Really funny women writing about their lives.
In my case, my most read genre actually is young adult contemporary and fantasy. I mean, I read young adult contemporary as an escape from real life. I mean, I hate working. I hate adulting. I mean, I just want to read. Can I just like read for like a week, a month? Give me enough time. I'll read in a month. I'll just read. I won't go to work. But then again, working is what pays the books that I buy, so I have to work. But anyway, yeah, like I've said, the young adult contemporary is my escape. So the reason why I read mostly young adult contemporary is because it offers different aspects into what real life might look like for other people. I mean, there's this genre, I think it's called realistic fiction. So dun ako nakaka-relate. So I think that's why it's my most read genre.
So national nagpaparinig si JM, please pay him to read books now. And me too. I like young adult fantasy a lot, and I'm so happy to hear that a lot of people on this panel also like historical fiction, because I don't find a lot of people who are interested in that, but yeah. So those are my two favorite genres, and I'm trying to get more into like thrillers and sci-fi and suspense and all that good stuff, but fantasy and historical fiction.
I kind of like how Aaron pointed out that right now he's getting into coming-of-age stories, because mine's the opposite, because I actually started with coming-of-age stories, YA, back in high school, and then now when I read those, I just think, I didn't have this kind of high school, I just get annoyed. So like that's sort of why I'm like going into more realist fiction right now, or speculative fiction, a bit away from YA now.
Actually, I was gonna ask something about the. Can I? I'm sorry.
You are free to do whatever you want. Don't worry.
Because I was because George and Salve are interested in thriller and horror. And I was wondering, because I've never gotten around to reading those kinds of books, and I was wondering how it's different for when you're watching scary movies as opposed to reading it. Like, what's the difference that the reading experience offers as opposed to watching it?
I honestly think that reading horror and thriller and all that, it stays with you longer, because I feel like when you watch TV shows, it's all there. Like, you don't have to use your imagination. If it's scary, it's there. The jump scares are all there. But when you're reading it, your mind is so much more capable. Yeah, you're scaring yourself, and you know your mind is so strong, and your imagination just comes up with the scariest things. So it sticks with me longer.
Yeah, I think a lot similar to what Salve said. Reading horror, it's a lot slower. Like, if you're watching it, they just hand it to you. Here's a scary thing. Here, it's a bit of a slow burn. You really get to think about it, and what's scarier than your own head?
Indeed. Yeah, on the topic of that, I mean, I also like reading horror sometimes, or thrillers, and I think the scarier part about it is that, like, watching it, it's as scary as what you're seeing, but when it's in your head, you're like, it's a lot more grotesque. It's like, it creeps on you, even when you're not thinking about it anymore. You're like, oh shit, like, I'm alone now, and I could, yeah.
And it's a
Lost the will to read.
For me, I think it's not. I can't think of it as losing the will to read. I think of it as losing the time to read, because if you're a young adult, such as myself, and I'd like to be like everyone here in the panel, you'll have priorities come at you every now and then. Like, there are bills, there are stuff to pay for at home, medicines, whatever, insurance, ganyan. And siguro, like I've said, it's not will to read. And bukod pa doon, there are there are TV shows. Netflix is there. It's a distraction for you to read. Maybe, try to like prioritize. If you want to read, go read. Don't let yourself be distracted from anything else. If you want to watch a movie, go watch a movie. Kaya lang you have to prioritize. You can't do one thing, many things all at the same time. Kasi at the same time, you're going to be compromising your reading experience. For example, you're reading something, at the same time you're watching a TV show. Chances are you're not going to be understanding and appreciating the stuff you're reading fully. So, just prioritize.
Also, a small hack. I mean, given that, for example, you find something you're interested in, but you just can't seem to find the groove of it. What helps me is that I just bring my book everywhere, because we spend so much time sitting around, more than we know, like in the middle of a bank errand or in traffic, and somehow you find it na, oh, maybe I'll open a couple pages, and then before you know it, you'll finish the chapter. So just bring it around, just have it there to see.
Also, like, there was an article recently that calculated how many books we could read a year if we just got off social media. And I'm not saying get off social media, but be aware of how much time you're spending on it. There are apps or settings on the phone that tell you how much. And, instead of like just scrolling because you have nothing to do, then you can open a book because you have nothing to do. And that's something, like, personally, I have to work on per pero just being aware of that will help. And yeah, I agree with bringing the book everywhere. And I think that's when like audiobooks come in handy, because when you're driving or whatever, you can still find time to read or to take in the story.
Also, just to add, not to invalidate, like, I really understand what you're saying, but maybe it's not as bad as you think. Maybe you really haven't lost the will to read. You just haven't found a really, really good book in a while. I think because it has happened, and then it just takes one book, another really, really good book, as good as the first book that got you into reading in the first place, to get you back to it. So maybe a way of dealing with losing the will is to keep looking for another book. Yeah.
So I hope. So enjoy.
enjoy the rest of the panel, and of course the surprise thing that's gonna happen later. And
So I'm here in Glorietta and I'm about to take lunch.
Yeah.
Lunchtime. So I just had some chitty chat with some bookish folks, and I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I really had a lot of fun today, and it's just been really a blast meeting people. I really hope that there will be more activities like these. So I don't really know where I'm going, so we'll see how this vlog goes. So stay tuned. So I'm already home and I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna try to edit this vlog as soon as possible so that it will be released, so that if you folks see it already, it means I'm done editing it. Okay, that was kind of weird. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. Also, be linking down my social media accounts and handles, so feel free to check me out and follow me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching. Let us continue seeking for wisdom and unleash the reader in you. 拜哟！嚯！